In this video, we're going to share everything you need to know about finding an affordable registered agent in the state of Washington. The revised Code of Washington, section 2395-405 requires that every business entity, domestic or foreign, has a registered agent. If you're watching this video, you're probably looking for a registered agent for your business, or you're looking to switch your current registered agent to find a more affordable one. We will cover everything you need to know about finding an affordable registered agent and our recommended platform to get it for an affordable price. Let's go over a brief overview of what a registered agent is. So like we stated, they are absolutely required in the state of Washington for every business entity, foreign and domestic. Now you can act as your own registered agent, but we really don't recommend this because you're going to be required to put your home address on the public record. We really recommend hiring a professional service to do this, like Northwest Registered Agent. These services range anywhere from $99 to $400 per year. But with Northwest, this service is only $125 per year. And actually, if you set up your LLC with them for only $39, they'll include 1 free year of registered agent service. Now you might be wondering, what does a registered agent actually do? A registered agent is someone who accepts and receives legal documentation on the behalf of your business entity. Now, the Washington Secretary of State may also use this registered agent's address in order to get in contact with your business entity. So obviously this is very important as it's the main place of contact for your business. Now, what are the requirements for a registered agent in the state of Washington? The first is that a physical street address in the state of Washington is required. Also, this registered agent must be available during normal business hours between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They need to be there to accept mail and service of process if needed. Another thing that's required is to maintain a Washington mailing address. Not only do you need to have a physical location, but this address needs to accept mail as well. Now, why does your business entity need a registered agent? Under Washington state law, like we stated earlier, all domestic and foreign entities are required to have a registered agent. They're responsible for receiving legal mail or documentation on behalf of the business entity. Another thing that's really important here is that the legal notices will need to be delivered to a real person. This is the reason that you cannot use a PO box or a virtual address. You will need to have somebody physically at the location that you have listed for your address. Now, who can be a registered agent in the state of Washington? We really have 3 options here. The first one is that you can be your entity's registered agent. Now, like we said, we really don't recommend this. We'll talk about that here in a second. The second one is that a family member or friend can be your registered agent. And the last one is that you can hire a Washington registered agent service, otherwise known as a commercial registered agent. Your registered agent address information is going to be on the public record. That's because it's going to be put on the articles of organization for your business entity in the state of Washington. That will then be public on the Washington Secretary of State website. So of course, if you don't want to have your address out there, then it's not going to make sense that you are your own registered agent. So this is just going to mean that your address is searchable, that other people can access this information, and other websites are going to be able to publish the information that's on that Secretary of State website. And just for people that care about their privacy, it really doesn't make sense to save that $100-something per year and be your own registered agent. We really don't recommend doing that. So when would you not want to hire a registered agent service? The first one is if you have a Washington street address and you don't mind your information being on the public record. Now, just note that you'll be required to be at this address during normal business hours between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if this doesn't apply to you and you're looking to hire a friend or family member on your behalf, then just know that they will have to be there during normal business hours as well. Now, if you do choose to be your own registered agent, there are some risks. In the case that the Washington Secretary of State cannot get a hold of the registered agent at the address that you listed, then there's a possibility that they could shut down your entity. Also, when service of process initiates a lawsuit, you will have a 20-day period to respond to that. Failure to accept or receive legal documentation can result in either of the following. The lawsuit could still proceed without your knowledge, and a default judgment can even occur where the court can find a way to get jurisdiction over your entity. So that brings us to a Washington State registered agent service. This is a professional service that is going to handle all the scanning of your documentation that's sent to the address, and they'll be sure to email it to you. Generally, these cost between $100 to $400 per year. Now, in terms of which platform we recommend using, we recommend Northwest Registered Agent. This is the platform that we regularly use, and as of right now, the service is $125 per year. They've been in business over 20 years. We've had a great experience with them, and they have an amazing customer service team. They also have services in other states, so if you decide to open up your business in another state, you can get a registered agent there as well. And the best part about this is that you're keeping your information private off the public record. For Washington State entities, Northwest is a great option. So now we're going to go to their website and we're going to walk through a step-by-step tutorial on how to set up your registered agent. So once you've clicked that link down below in the description, it'll bring you to this page here and you'll want to select your state. We'll go down and select Washington and then click Get Started. Now, once you've done that, you'll see it'll bring you to this order page here and you'll scroll down and you'll see Washington is selected at the bottom. If you want to select another state to open your registered agent in for your business, then you can do that here. Go ahead and click Continue. Next, it'll bring you to the company name. I'll go ahead and put my company name in here. And then you can choose from a drop-down list for your entity type. We'll just choose LLC. Next, you can send a copy of your lawsuit lawsuits and legal notices to your attorney. We'll just leave that off for now. And the next option here is the beneficial ownership information form. Now, we're not going to go into too much detail about this now because we have another video on the channel that we'll link here and in the description below. But just know that this is a new federal requirement for business entities starting January 1st, 2024. Northwest will file this for an additional $9 for you, but we'll just leave this off for now. Go ahead and click continue and enter your contact information. Once you're finished with that, you can go ahead and click continue and enter your email information here. Click generate password and then you can continue. Next is the business identity page. This is a free 90-day trial that Northwest offers at no cost to you. This includes a domain name for 1 year, a website hosted by them but owned by you, a business email address, and a business phone number. You can decide whether you want this 90-day free trial. We'll just leave it on for now. Once you're finished with that, you can go ahead and click continue. Next, it brings you to a page of optional items. The first one is changing your registered agent to Northwest at your existing company. Next, they'll file your annual report for you. We'll just check that off for now. They also offer mail forwarding and virtual office services and a trademark service as well. We'll leave all of these off for now and we'll click continue. And lastly is payment information. You're going to want to put in your payment information here, and when you're done, you can click done. Okay, so that's everything you need to know about finding an affordable registered agent service in the state of Washington. We'll leave all the links down below to Northwest and the other resources that we talked about in the video today. We highly recommend you use a company like Northwest at a really affordable price to set up your registered agent service. Northwest is also great for other business formation services such as S Corps and LLCs. We have a bunch of videos on the channel about those as well that we'll leave in the links down below. If you decide to use Northwest, we will get a small referral fee at no cost to you. This will help us keep creating free content like this for you guys, and we want to thank you so much in advance. Also, just a disclaimer here, this is not tax advice. Consult an accountant and get professional advice for your specific situation. This channel is dedicated to providing entrepreneurs and business owners like yourself with free tutorials and videos like this one. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this in the future, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.